trip behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Bash TV. Palm Bash TV.
Well, hello there. It's Palm Bash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We got another great interview coming up shortly. But don't forget about the subscribe and bell buttons below you there, and you're always going to be notified of any new episodes coming your way. And leave a comment on the comment section. We'd love to hear from you there. And if you pay attention to the description part of this episode, plus the closing credits at the end of the show, you're going to get contact info. So I hope you'll stay tuned for that. From Bowling Green, Kentucky today, we have Jackson Gleaves. He's another talented artist. I think you're really going to love this guy. And we're going to get to that in 1 second. But before we do, let's have another quick word from the Caden Gordon Show. So don't go away. We'll be right back right after this.
It is Caden from the Caden Gordon Show. Today's best country mix. Check out my show at thecadengordonshow.com.
Okay, we're back, and with us from Bowling Green, Kentucky today, we have Jackson Gleaves. Thanks for joining us, Jackson.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, glad to have you here today. How did it all begin for you as far as being an artist goes? I mean, I'm sure you always wanted to be an artist since you were a kid. Maybe it came much later. Tell us in your words, in your own words there.
Well, I started writing music when I was about 13, 14. I was a ghostwriter for some other names. And then when I was 15, my mom passed away. So then I really started to get into it. I started to get my groove going. A lot of sad music came from that, I'll tell you that. And then when I was 18, I started professionally recording. And then I started getting scouted when I was 19. And now I'm 21.
Oh, okay. Well, that's quite a long history of music there anyway for you. I'm glad that you chose music. I hope you have many years ahead of you, Jackson.
Me too.
Well, what were some of the artists that you grew up with that helped influence you to be the artist you are today? I mean, I'm sure a lot of the legends in music come to mind, but
There's people like Chase Matthews, Kid G, Alan Jackson, Kane Brown, Keith Urban, just those sorts of names.
yeah, Alan Jackson and Keith Urban, those are definite legends. I mean, they're really good at what they do. And
Yes.
well, how can we find out about your music? I mean, I'm sure it's on all streaming platforms, but where are you in social media? And do you have an official website as well? Maybe you can tell everybody about that.
There's a website in the works, but there's a link in all of my Instagram bio, my Facebook bio. You can find it anywhere. It's a link to all my music. You can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon. You can find me anywhere. You can Google me, and you can find me that way too, if that helps,
Oh, okay. Well, go to those places he told you about and download his music. I know he would love you for that.
I would.
Let's see. We're getting ready to play this music video here. Faded Love, I think it's called. Tell us a little story about that, because it sounds self-explanatory, but it could have a deep meaning. But anyway.
So Faded Love was about a love when I was like 16. I actually started writing that when I was 16, but I finished it recently. And, back then, when you're in your teens, you have crushes, then you have breakups, and you think it's the end of the world when y'all break up. So I started writing that around that relationship. And then it just became like a really good song. So I finished it about a few weeks ago. And then I just decided I'm going to put that out there.
Okay, well, that's good. I guess that's more of your newer songs, I guess, then.
Yep. There's a new era coming.
Yeah, I was listening to that just a little while ago. I really love it. And as always, I know you out there will love it too. And
Yes.
We're going to get to that in just a second. But Jackson, we thank you so much for being on the show. Come back anytime you want to plug something new. Maybe we'll have you back on sometime.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, here it is, Faded Love by Jackson Gleaves, and it starts right now.
We were shooting stars in the midnight sky. Never thought we'd ever say goodbye. Now the light is gone and I wonder why. We can't hold on no matter how we try. Pictures on the wall start to blur and fade. Echoes of our laughter like a serenade. Time wears down the love we once displayed. Now we walk on paths that never seem to break. Fading love in the rearview mirror. Once was close, now we're never nearer. Hearts apart, though you seem so near. Fading love, but can't shed a tear. Late night talks with the moon as our guide. Memories like waves crashing with the tide. 1,000 words that we can't confide. Now it feels like love has truly died. What happened to those promises we swore? Like whispers in the wind blown off the shore. The ties that held us can't seem to restore. And I can't feel the same like I did before. Fading love in the rearview mirror. Once was close, now we're never nearer. Hearts apart, though you seem so near. Fading love, but can't shed a tear. What happened to those promises we swore? Like whispers in the wind blown off the shore. The ties that held us can't seem to restore. And I can't feel the same like I did before. We were shooting stars in the midnight sky. Never thought we'd ever say goodbye. Now the light is gone and I wonder why. We can't hold on no matter how we try.